The Old Uncle Bastard Show will begin in 1 minute. The Old Uncle Bastard Show will begin in 30 seconds. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. The Old Uncle Bastard Show is meant for an adult audience because the language can get pretty rough sometimes. Listener discretion is advised.
Uncle Bastard, here comes Uncle Bastard. Uncle Bastard, here he comes again. He's as grouchy as can be, shakes his fist at the TV. Always yells, and he's out. Always mad, we're just glad we don't live with Uncle Bastard. Crazy Uncle Bastard. Uncle Bastard, time now for his show. He's an evil crazy nut, and he never wipes his butt. Crazy nut, wipes his butt. Always yells, and he's out. Always mad, we're just glad we don't live with what the hell? All right, you little crumb snatchers, beat it before I sick the dogs on you. It's time for the Old Uncle Bastard Show.
Oh, happy day. Calais. It's time once again for a visit from our favorite radio uncle. It's the Old Uncle Bastard Show, starring Bill Schmalfelt. He's the liberal grouch that you've come to love on Twitter, and now he's on internet radio. Can you feel the joy? Today's presentation, as always, is brought to you by Audible.com. Sign up for your 30-day free trial and a free audiobook download by logging on to audibletrial.com/olduncle-bastard. We're also brought to you by Stitcher Radio on Demand. Download the free app today and listen to Old Uncle Bastard and tens of thousands of other radio shows. And you don't even need a Wi-Fi or cell connection. Isn't that splendid? I'll say it is. And now, let's all greet the man, alcoholic former journalist Robert Stacey McCain, called a deranged sadistic sociopath, your uncle and mine, Bill Schmalfelt.
Well, when they know you, they know you. Happy Thursday, February 7th. It is I, it is me, the Old Uncle Bastard, the liberal grouch, Bill Schmalfelt. And I just wanted to add that I got one of those, what do they call, Huawei smartphones yesterday. It's yeah, I'm an old fart, okay? I'm an old fart. I'm in AARP, so I took advantage of the consumer cellular offer. And I received my Huawei smartphone yesterday, and one of the first things I did once I got it all activated was add the Stitcher application. And let me tell you, I have never, even like Pandora or Slacker, they just don't compare to Stitcher Radio on Demand as far as ease of use, clarity of sound, lack of buffering and syncing and all that other stuff. If you've got an iPad or a smartphone, Android, iPhone, whatever you got, just go to Stitcher.com and see how to go about downloading this nifty little application. I really do think you'll love it. Now, the talk of the blogosphere, at least my part of it, is some information I received last night. confidential informant told me that after registering a complaint with the Dallas Police Department about the alleged illegal activities of Lee Stranahan, the detective he spoke to conveyed his belief that prosecutors will soon convene a grand jury with the object of investigating and perhaps even bringing an indictment against Lee Stranahan for a variety of charges. Now, I cannot verify this. For one thing, I cannot verify the identity of the informant. I can't tell you who it is. And I cannot verify the name of the detective the person talked to. So this is all unverified. But according to the informant, he said, I was left with the impression that the prosecutor will be getting a recommendation for a grand jury investigation into a wide range of Lee's alleged criminal activities. He would not tell me how long the process would take, but was hopeful that Lee would be indicted. Now, Breitbart Unmasked, that's the website I write for, has not been able to independently verify the informant's remarks. However, Breitbart Unmasked has reached out to Mr. Stranahan asking for a comment. We'll update the story if and when he replies, but let me share with you from yesterday. The story we ran yesterday about Lee not having any real connection to his blood relations. I attempted to contact Ken Stranahan via Facebook. Ken did not respond. Lee did. Lee wrote, I'm telling you again, do not directly contact me, my wife, or anyone in my family. I consider all direct contact from you to be harassment, and so does my wife. Well, I wrote back and said, and I am telling you again, I will contact whoever I want in pursuit of a story. If I were you, I would just print whatever I hear, but unlike you, I try to check facts. So if you don't like it, too bad. I proposed a solution, but you're too much of a coward to deal with it. Give me an interview, answer all my questions, be done with me. See how simple? But until then, you are not my boss. I don't have a boss, except for Gail. And if you're going to lie about my life, at least be thankful that I'm trying to tell the truth about yours. It'd be a lot easier if you would cooperate, but you're such a coward, Lee. What are you so afraid of? And then it was shortly after that I received this confidential information. So I wrote to him again on Facebook. While I have your attention, can I get a comment from you about some news I just found out? Someone filed a complaint about you at the Dallas Police Department. It wasn't me this time, and was told by a detective that he believes an indictment on a, quote, wide variety of alleged crimes may be forthcoming. Comment? Not a word. I also sent it to his Stranahan@gmail address. No comment. Not a word. My informant ended his message to me with, and when I ended the conversation, I was floored by the thought that a Dallas public servant was doing his level best to protect American citizens from Lee, while L.A. Deputy District Attorney Patrick Fry was telling his readers how wonderful Lee is. The informant goes on to offer his opinion about Patrick Fry. Patrick Fry is a rogue prosecutor who relies on crazies, criminals, Muslim haters, pornographers, and other lunatics to pursue his agenda of hate and criminality. That fact became abundantly clear to me. No reputable prosecutor would get into bed with Lee unless he or she wanted someone who would break the rules to go after his or her enemies. And he concludes by writing, "Hey, Fry, might be a good time to throw Lee under the bus before he brings you down even more." Well, I'll tell you, Fry freaked out when this news became public last night. He absolutely had a shit fit. And let me share some of that with you. None of it was directed to me. God forbid he would write to me. And I don't have him blocked. Patrick Fry is not blocked on my Twitter account. I am on his. He's not on mine. So somebody tweeting under a name who is asked now to be left out of this says, "What did the CI, the confidential informant, tell the PD to report? What crime did he or she say happened?" And Patrico, Deputy District Attorney for Los Angeles County, Patrick Fry, replied, "What did the anonymous source with no proof, who is almost certainly one of the site owners, say? Gullible minds want to know." No, I'm on the air. Okay, good. It looked there for a moment like my net uplink was lost. So if we've missed anything, it says a network error occurred and the connection with the server has been lost, but it was reconnected moments later. So I don't know if or what you missed, but we'll pick it up from here. Again, this is the reason why I quit Blog Talk Radio. One of the reasons was the breakup in the sound quality and the breakup of the stream. But my little on-air light is on now, so if you're listening, just shoot me a tweet at liberalgrouch.com. Not liberalgrouch.com, just at liberalgrouch. Just shoot me a tweet at liberalgrouch. And let me know I'm getting through to you. Anyway, like I said, like I was starting to say, Patrick Fry just freaked out, went absolutely batshit, and accused my anonymous informant of being a member of the Breitbart Unmasked staff. We are a two-person staff, the Watchful Avenger and myself, and I know I wasn't the confidential informant, and I know the Watchful Avenger was not the confidential informant. So Patrico most certainly talking out of his ass here. The person who has since asked to be left out of this, so I'm not going to mention her name or her Twitter handle, said, "And yes, I got the joke. I was just responding that you should be directing that at Liberal Grouch, I think." Patrick Fry, Patrico, responds, "There is no Texas Tim." That's the alias used by my confidential informant. That commenter is transparently someone associated with the site. If it's so transparent to you, Patrick Fry, all the way the hell over there in Los Angeles County, how come I don't know who it is? If you have information you could share with me to shed some light on this, Mr. District Attorney, it seems to me it falls in line with your duties as an officer of the court to make sure that proper information is being sent out. The person who has asked not to be identified says, "I have not seen the comment at the site. I was asking the person tweeting the claim to see if there was some evidence to it." Patrick